Recently, Nikon introduced a Z-mount version for the Red Komodo X and Raptor X. With that came a new autofocus system. In this video, I will be breaking down and giving a run-through of the autofocus menu and explaining ways it can be used. Here is a walkthrough of the autofocus menu on the Red Komodo X. You come to menu, and there you see focus system. You tap on it. So you have mode, speed, sensitivity, size, position, phase detection, and AF toggle. In mode, you have the options for continuous, single, off. For speed, you have the option to choose from -5 to +5. I keep mine for 2 because over the last week, I've been shooting a documentary, filmed almost 20 interviews, and I found this to be suitable for that option. Then for sensitivity, just like speed, you have the option for -5 to +5. I keep mine at 0 because I found out to be the sweet spot. It tends to be less jittery and just gives you that nice flow when it comes to autofocus. You have the option for small, medium, large, wide, vertical. So depending on your subject or what you have in your frame, you can choose small, medium. For me, I kept it in large because I filmed an interview for a documentary, and they had a group of either 2 people in the frame or 1 person in the frame, or like a bunch of eight people in the frame. Having the box kept to large and putting the box in the center, it tends to give you a good sweet option to keep everyone in focus in the frame. You also have wide. Vertical will be good if you're shooting vertical or if you're shooting a tall subject, and if the camera can find the face, you will find out why this size option is important. So for position, you have the option of choosing how you want the box to be positioned. So it's left, lower, upper, middle, center, lower, middle, upper right, lower right, right, and custom. I keep mine custom so that I can easily just move the box how I want it. For face detection, you have the option of switching it off or keeping it on. I keep mine on. Then for face priority, you have the option of choosing first found, last found, closest found, and furthest found. Closest found is what I kept mine for my documentaries that I've been shooting, and this just kind of tells the camera, whoever is the closest to the camera, focus on it. Then you have the option of, this is where the box size matters, because you have the option of choosing pulse AF, continuous AF, which most people will keep it in, but I keep mine in revert to focus box because you want the option whereby if the camera can't find a face in the frame, it would revert to the box you set in the menu. So if you choose it to small, medium, large, wide, or vertical, if the camera can find a face in the frame, it will revert to the box. And this is where choosing the right box size matters. So that is a quick walkthrough of the autofocus menu on the Red Komodo Z-mount version. After several documentary interviews and events with the Red Komodo X, here are a few things you should take into consideration. 1. The autofocus only covers about 70 to 80% of the screen area. 2. There is an option to use the tap to focus feature. 3. You can customize the autofocus box size from small, medium, large, wide, vertical to suit your shooting situation. 4. You have the option to select what happens to autofocus when the camera can't detect a face in the frame. There is an option to tell the camera autofocus to resort to AF box if no face is detected. 5. I have noticed so far that the sweet spot for autofocus sensitivity is between 0 to +2, and for speed, mostly from +2 and +5. So therefore, situation and use cases may vary. 6. Autofocus speed and performance may vary depending on the type of lenses you have. 7. This is a video cinema camera and not a mirrorless camera, and therefore set your expectations accordingly. It would be nice if Nikon or Red can give us more options when it comes to subject detections like cars, airplanes, animals, and so forth. So far, I have been impressed with the autofocus on the Red Komodo X, and I'm sure over time Nikon will improve on it further. So what do you think? Will you be getting one for yourself, or trying it out, or renting? Until the next video, it's peace.